All right, now let's dive into our next award. The work of our next honoree in the category of Career Achievement has succeeded in prolonging the lives of millions of people around the world. Please welcome Josh Bolten, former White House Chief of Staff to President George W. Bush, and now the President and CEO of the Business Roundtable.
Since its launch in 2003, the U.S. President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief, PEPFAR, has saved and improved millions of lives. Started by President Bush with bipartisan support from the U.S. Congress, PEPFAR has changed the very course of the HIV/AIDS pandemic. Building on this tremendous progress, PEPFAR is firmly focused on supporting countries to control their own epidemics, making what once seemed impossible possible. Dr. Ted Ellerbrock played a vital role in helping to implement PEPFAR's highly successful HIV treatment delivery program, which now supports life-saving medicine assistance to more than 12 million people living with HIV/AIDS in more than 24 countries. This is compared with the only 50,000 people who were receiving HIV treatment in sub-Saharan Africa when PEPFAR began. Ted and his colleagues traveled almost nonstop to assess how the program was doing and then adjusted the program to improve it. Their goal was to test and treat as many people as possible with antiretroviral medications and make sure the therapy was ongoing and effective. Ted's work included educating host governments, local leaders, and citizens, getting drugs to clinics, even in the most remote areas, and combating the stigma of AIDS. The CDC continues to play a major role in the global program, supporting 2/3 of the people worldwide who are being treated by life-saving medication. Here's a video with Ted to tell you about his life's mission.
It all started when I was in the Peace Corps in the Philippines in 1968-69, when I had an epiphany about what I wanted to do in my career. And what I decided to do is I'd become a doctor and try to figure out, spending a lifetime doing it, how to provide modern medicine to the developing world. In 2003, George W. Bush, during his State of the Union address, initiated what's known as the President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief. That was an effort to try to fight the AIDS virus worldwide. It had enormous success. The growth of the epidemic has decreased markedly. The number of deaths has dropped dramatically in countries around the world. You know, for 20 years I took care of AIDS patients. In the early days, they all died, every one of them. And in this effort, I think about them as we save thousands and thousands of people. You become a doctor to try to make a difference in people's lives, to save lives. But in this effort, thanks to the generosity of the U.S. government and its people who provide the funding for this, we are saving millions of lives. There's nothing like this that I can think in history during my lifetime.
Before I ask Ted to come to the stage, I'd like to share additional greetings from President George W. Bush and Laura Bush. Dear Ted, congratulations on being awarded with the 2017 Samuel J. Heyman Service to America Career Achievement Medal. Laura and I are pleased to join your family, friends, and colleagues in honoring you on this special occasion. Thank you for your dedicated efforts to combat HIV/AIDS over the years. I'm grateful for your able leadership to help establish and expand PEPFAR to partner countries. By doing so, you showed our country's compassion to others around the globe. I'm proud of what you have accomplished and the millions of lives you have helped save. Keep up the good work. Laura and I send you our best wishes to you and your family. May God bless you. Sincerely, George W. Bush. And now, please join me in honoring the winner of the 2017 Career Achievement Medal, Dr. Ted Ellerbrock.
Thank you. I've had the opportunity to work with literally thousands of people around the world in fighting this epidemic. To have been selected among them to receive this award is truly an honor, and I thank you for that. However, I would not be here today if three events had not occurred in my life. In 1980, I married my wife, Pamela, who has provided constant support and unconditional love for the 37 years of our marriage. She is my partner for life. Without Pamela, I would not be here today. Honey, after all these years, you still make my heart beat. Thank you for your love and support. In 1986, I joined the staff of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, with the intention of staying there for 2 years. Today, after more than 31 years, I am still there because CDC is an outstanding institution with extraordinary staff who go to work every day in an effort to try to make the world a better place for all of us to live in. The staff at CDC has taught me much of what I know and helped me achieve most of what I've accomplished professionally during the past 3 decades. Finally, in 2003, I was asked to join the President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief, PEPFAR. Without PEPFAR, I would not be here today. I'd like to thank the American people for their support of PEPFAR. As you've heard, currently more than 12 million people infected with this virus are alive and well because of this effort. This extraordinary accomplishment demonstrates both the kindness and generosity of the American people and its government, and illustrates what we as a nation can do if we all work together for the common good. Thank you very much.